Good afternoon. We're back with another episode of the Lord of the Rings LCG Progression Series. As always, I'm playing solo, and today's quest is the Battle of Carn Dum, or Carn Dum. It's a very difficult quest in solo play. I'm playing an Outlands Gondor Swarm deck against it with Erestor that I thought was interesting in concept, so I modified it a bit to fit this quest and the progression style. And I think it's good enough to beat the quest, though it's still difficult, so we'll see how it goes. Get the deck shuffled. So this is the starting hand. Do I like it? Seems okay, but no Steward of Gondor. I really want Steward of Gondor, so I'm mulliganing. Well, there's too many Steward of Gondors, but we'll give this a try. 1, 2, 3, then I draw 1 normally, and then 3 additional for Erestor. And I'm going to play Steward of Gondor turn 1, which is always good. And I can go ahead and play Wealth of Gondor. Add 1 to actually I'll add 1 to Hirluin. And then I can play, do I want a good Harvest Faramir out, or do I want to get out these? I got more Faramirs, but the Warrior and the Knight I really need, I think. So 1, 2, 3 for those. And should I Daeron's Runes? Can also play the Anfalas Herdsman. I think that's all I'm going to do. So we're battle questing to start because of this location. And I'll send everybody to clear the location out. The card is Doom 2 and discard each ally. When there's a card with the same title in the discard pile, there's none, so that doesn't do anything. That's a good start. 4, 5 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 progress. It's a very strong start. All these cards get discarded at the end of the round because of Erestor. On to the next round. We draw 3 extra in the resource phase, thanks to Erestor. So, I would say I'll get out Ethir Swordsman for 2. Get out Knight of the Swan for 1. Get out Errand-rider for 1. And I'll play a very good Tail and exhaust the Warrior and the Swordsman. Discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think the play is Forlong, who will be in his final form, and a second Errand-rider. Okay. So I can go ahead and quest now. I'll exhaust one of the Errand-riders to move a resource to Hirluin. The other one I'll leave up as a blocker just in case I need him. And I'll quest with... I'll leave Boromir as an attacker, I think. I'll quest with Boromir too. He's only worth 1. Kind of torn about this. Do I actually want to quest with Boromir? No, I'll leave him up because he and Forlong could handle a threat that comes out. So, what is the card? It's a surging side quest into Angmar Captain. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3 progress. For the encounter phase, Forlong readies up. I want to bring in this enemy. Can I deal 7, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, I can't deal 7. I think I'll leave him for 1 turn. So we'll move on to the next turn. And draw 3 additional. Men of the West. So I have a question. Am I allowed to just look at my discard pile if I want to? I'm going to have to check on that. It seems that the consensus is that discard piles are open information, along with the victory display, out of play cards. So I'm going to check the discard pile and see if it's worth playing Men of the West. There's just a Hunter of Lamedon in there. Okay, so I could get out this Hunter of Lamedon for 2. 1, 2. And reveal the top card of my deck. It is a Outlands card, so I can take it into hand. So I don't think Men of the West is going to be useful this turn. I can play all of these cards, which I will do. So we'll get out the Envoy of Pelargir for 1, 2, and I can add a resource to Hirluin using its ability. I can play the 3rd Errand-rider and the 2nd Warrior of Lossarnach. The Errand-riders will only be useful if Boromir has a resource and or a visionary leadership is on the table, or if I get Faramir. Now, how do I want to do this turn? I don't really want to move into phase 2 without clearing the enemies out. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'll just quest to break even, basically. 4, 7, 8. Quest like that. And leave everyone else available to attack. Maybe it's not worth using an Errand-rider. Playing one. Maybe I'd rather, instead of having the Envoy given a resource to Hirluin, I'll give it to Boromir and just leave it at that. So that they all get +1 attack for when I fight one of these guys. I think I'll do it that way. Alright, so I'm questing with these guys. And then we're on to... Okay, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I make 1 progress. And then I'm going to go ahead and engage the Angmar Captain. Yeah, I'll engage the Angmar Captain. And he can attack Hirluin, who currently has 3 shields and 5 HP. So that attack will be added to the staging area. That's super annoying. 5 to 3 is 2 damage. Then I can deal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 back. And we discard these at the end of the round. Move on to the next turn. Draw 3 more. Okay, use Wealth of Gondor to add a resource. Use Gathering Strength, discard 2 resources to add 3. Play 2nd Anfalas Herdsman. For 1. Play Envoy of Pelargir for 2. 1, 2, add 1, so Boromir will have 1 attack. Alright, well, I should be able to handle 2 enemies this turn. And quest. I wonder if I want a Furious Charge. So even though I have a really strong setup, this is still a really difficult quest. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll quest with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. Should be good. Let's see what we get. Okay, distribute damage among questing characters equal to the highest cost card. What is the highest cost card? It's Faramir, so 4. 4 damage among my questing characters. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the sorcery means a shadow card to each enemy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 progress. Okay, so this enemy will engage. I'll engage this enemy optionally. So we got attacks to resolve. Let's see, where do I want to put the 4 attack? Currently he's got 6 HP and 3 shields. So I think that's fine probably. But it's risky, because what if I draw that card that does +1 attack for each ally? I think it's best to use the Errand-rider for this. Flip Thaldir after this attack. That's terrible, and a dud, so after the attack he flips, he makes an immediate attack with another shadow card, I assume. If your threat is 40 or higher, it's not. And that's a dud, so it just kills the Errand-rider. And then I have the Orc Grunt to resolve. That's actually not that bad, though, to flip him now. Except he's going to flip back at the end of the round, so... we'll have this attack go on Hirluin. It's risky though, it's so risky to do that. I think I'll have it go on a warrior. So it's 2 + 1, that's 3. And a dud, okay. So no damage since it has 3 shields. Now I can deal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Forlong should have readied up at the beginning of the encounter phase. And I can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, at the end of the round, Thaldir is going to flip back. And that means he deals a shadow card to each enemy in play. And I draw 3 more with Erestor, and those are great draws. So I can play Faramir for 4, Visionary Leadership for 2. Now I've run into this problem before where do I want to play a very good tail? So there is some stuff I could get out that'd be very good, but I may run out of cards. I think I'm going to do it though with 18 cards left. I kind of want to deal with this Carn Dum garrison before I push into the next phase. So I don't have to deal with too many attacks all at once. But let's play very good tail using Forlong and an Envoy. Discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping for exactly something like that. So 1 more Knight of the Swan and 1 more Warrior of Lossarnach. So the setup is quite strong here. I think I just need to finish the game off now. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll probably quest for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that also has Visionary Leadership. Is that good enough? Well, if I'm not going to Okay, so after the planning phase and the questing phase, Forlong can ready up because his ability allows him to ready at the beginning of each phase. And I exhausted him during planning. So I'll quest with him. It's 1, 2, 3. With Hirluin, he gets +1 because of Steward of Gondor due to visionary leadership. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be enough. This turn I'll deal with whatever comes out. And then next turn I'll push into phase 2. Yep, I think that's the plan. So the card is a sorcery, which means shadow cards. It's an annoying sorcery. And it surges into an Angmar Marauder. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One threat I take for losing. Now I will engage. Actually, I can only engage one enemy. So I'll engage the Carn Dum garrison. With his, how many shadow cards does he have? 3. Plus 1 more. So, oh whoops, I need to first assign a defender. I think that will be Envoy of Pelargir. So we got discard a random card from hand, no problem. That one's, if it's Thardir, it's not. That one, if your threat is 40 or higher, it's not. That one, discard the top 3 of the deck. He gets plus attack, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so none of those make a difference. And I can deal 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I got that out of staging. I wish I could have engaged both. I could have handled both. But you can only optionally engage one per turn. Alright, on to the next turn. Thardir just has 2. Yeah, that's right. Draw 3 more. Ooh, okay, now Men of the West is a legit card. How many of these do I want to bring back? The Swordsman for sure. Hunter of Lamedon, so I'll use Men of the West for 2. Bring back 2 Outlands characters. And then I can play another Herdsman for 1. Hunter of Lamedon. For 1, 2. Reveal the top card of my deck. It is not Outlands, so discard it. And I'll play another Swordsman for 2. Okay. And I'll also, do I want a Daeron's Runes or do I want to leave cards to draw next turn? I'll just leave cards to draw next turn. Now, how many of these cards, what did I just play? I played Men of the West. Was there one of those in my discard pile before? There was, so that cost me 1 extra due to this sorcery. And then I retrieved Anfalas, Herdsman, Ethir, Swordsman, and Hunter of Lamedon from the discard. I don't have any copies of those in discard, so they don't cost any extra. The total extra cost is just 1. Now, do I want to move forward into the next phase? Am I prepared? I think so. Got like maximum HP, maximum shields, maximum attack. If I'm not ready now, when am I ever ready? So let's go. I'm going to have to do some math though. I need 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So right now I'd be making 9 progress, so I'll probably need like one more guy. One of these knights for 1, 2, 3. That's 19. So 12 progress. That should be enough. The card is discard the top 3 cards of the deck. Ally, ally, event. So I add 4 threat. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I definitely should have added Forlong as well because he's readies every phase, but 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to 11. 7 progress. Perfect. I counted that right, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, perfect. 7 progress. So we're on to the next phase. The one thing is, though, that was a sorcery. So it adds a shadow card, which flips Thardir. And he makes an immediate attack. That attack can go on the Envoy of Pelargir. If your threat is 40 or higher, it's not. Raise threat by 2. Discard random card. Okay. So that resolves that. And then we're on to phase 2. Phase 2 says raise threat by the number of shadow cards in play. It's now just 1. The treachery, the sorcery, and the shadow cards and the flipping all were resolved before placing progress, which then resulted in moving on to phase 2. Otherwise, the 3rd shadow card wouldn't have flipped Thardir at all, because phase 2 doesn't do that. So if Thardir is captain side face up, he's not. Flip him. And so he can't leave staging area. He's considered engaged. He attacks each player in turn during combat. At the end of the round, if he's captain side face up, flip him. And you need 15 progress to make him lose indestructible. And when he's on this side, he lowers engagement cost by 10. So the Marauder is going to engage. So I have 2 attacks to resolve. The first one will go on a Hunter of Lamedon. Flip Thardir after this attack. That's terrible. So it's 1. That's got 4 shields and 4 HP. So it's 6. Does not die. The Angmar Marauder can go on the other Hunter of Lamedon. It's 3, add to the staging area, that's annoying. And that's a dud. So 3 does no damage. Now I can attack back against Thardir for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which will deal 9 damage. What did that shadow card say? It said flip after the attack. Okay. So after the attack he flipped and dealt a shadow card to everything in play. So there should have been one more shadow card on the Angmar Marauder, right? Because he attacked first. So 1 additional shadow card, which was a dud. Okay. And then what did I say? I targeted him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I can target the Marauder with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which will kill him. Okay, so what does this say? If at the end of the round he's captain side face up, flip him. So that's super annoying that that shadow card did that, because when he flips at the end of the round, A, he makes an immediate attack, B, he heals 3 damage. So now I don't just need to do 15, I need to go through the process of doing more damage to him. I don't just need to do 15 questing, I need to deal more damage to him. But anyway, he makes an immediate attack, I assume with another shadow card. And those cards are +1 for each ally, so that's going to kill Forlong now. And discard the defending character if there's a copy in the discard pile, and I believe there is, so that's going to make the attack undefended, right? And the undefended attack for quite a lot. I'm going to have it kill Boromir, I think. That's really annoying. But really annoying is the name of the game for this quest, and I don't think that's going to lose me the game. So a good harvest goes away. On to the next turn. Draw the last card of my deck, and I'll play that. Okay, so I need to do 15 progress, then I need to weather the attacks and whatever else comes. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Is 21 enough? Probably need 15, 16. I'd like to have 25. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. The card is sorcery. So he heals another 3 and makes an immediate attack. Ugh. Attacking enemy gets +1. If this destroys an ally, return enemy to the staging area. Okay. Actually, I should have had him do it on the damaged enemy. And that goes on the quest. And another one, it surges into Angmar Orc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. To 8. Wait, did I miscalculate? Oh, no. +2. Right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I missed another one under there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. To 8, 17 progress. Okay. These enemies are going to engage. Get shadow cards. Just hope for nothing horrifying and it'll be a win. First attack on Hunter of Lamedon. Attacking enemy gets +1. If it destroys an attack, return to staging. So it's currently 1, 2, 3, 4 shields and 4 HP, so it just deals 2 damage. No death. Angmar Marauder. Go on the other Hunter of Lamedon. I just need to make sure I have enough damage left. I need 10. Yeah, right now I have plenty of damage. So next attack, raise threat by 2. Attack does no damage. Last attack can go on a warrior. It's 1, 2, add to the staging area, that doesn't matter. Add to the staging area, that doesn't matter, so the attack does no damage. And Thardir has lost indestructible, so I just need damage on him. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so 10 damage. And that will end the game. So that is the Battle of Carn Dum. A very, very, very difficult quest in solo. I know it seemed to go pretty well in this game, but I've been trying to record this quest for the last 2 or 3 days, just trying out different decks and losing over and over. Tried a Marthiel Traps deck that I've seen other players play. I tried Elrond decks. I tried Sylvans. What else did I try? I tried some goofy stuff like Rohan. Tried Treebeard. I tried my Secrecy Outlands deck I've played before. I tried Gandalf. All of them failed to defeat this quest for various reasons. But this deck seems powerful. I think this is only my second or third attempt. In the first attempt I was recording, but I made stupid mistakes. And so I quit for a while and came back to it. But anyway, the main goal of these videos and the reason why I watch other players play is to see how decks perform against quests and to gauge the relative strength and weaknesses of the decks, because that's what I love about these games. And I probably made some mistakes, some small mistakes in this one. Hopefully nothing that would affect the outcome, or that I couldn't have played around, because as you can see, my board state is very, very strong. But even with the very, very strong board state, it was very, like, almost every class of every Outlands character on the board, and I'm still struggling. Like, barely beat this quest, and I was in danger of getting overwhelmed next turn, and I have no cards left. That's utterly ridiculous in solo play that the quest is that hard. But it is. So, if you're going to play this quest in solo, it seems to me that you need a deck that can reliably go through the whole deck and get out the important cards. And that's not very many decks at all. I saw another player on YouTube play like a Traps deck with Damrod. Damrod is released in the next Lord of the Rings box, but I guess it was released kind of early, so at GenCon one year, so it can technically be played in Progression Series. And I like that deck, and it draws cards with Damrod whenever you trap something, and so that helps you go through the whole deck. But I think that's the kind of thing you have to do. You have to be able to go through your whole deck and get the important cards out to beat this quest. It's a very, very difficult quest. But anyway, hopefully you all find the deck entertaining and the video entertaining, even if I did make some mistakes, which I probably did. But hopefully nothing that will affect the outcome. Thanks for watching.